G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and Pine Cove Farm. This is a map by Stevie, not Stevie's. Anyway, welcome back. This is Stevie's remake of Pine Cove Farm, which came out in FS19, a remake of Goldcrest Valley. Alright, we are continuing on here, just collecting all the alfalfa. We have dual loaders running at the moment, just to get this out of the way. And then once we've done that, we can continue on with everything else. As you can see, it's already growing back very quickly. It doesn't take a lot of time for the alfalfa to start growing back again. So we had to pause the growth a little bit just as we could collect all the alfalfa windrow. That's done. All right, so quickly we're going to get some stuff done today and then go to head off and do some honeydew stuff. So let's get cracking into what we've got to do. Now, we are welcoming home somebody. It's a very special episode. We get to welcome home a long lost friend, and I'm not sure if any of you will guess who this long lost friend is going to be, but we've certainly missed our friend, and we are very happy to have them back. It has caused us to do some slight adjustments to the farm and equipment wise, but we are very proud and happy to welcome back our good friend, the Crone of Big M, the original, the beast, the Lord of the Grass, personalised Big M. So this is the big beast, the Big M 500, not the 450, not the baby. This is the 500, and we've got this back for us to use here on Pine Cove. And as you can see, we've already given it a bit of a test run. We've already cleared out some grass and just done a bit of a test run on it, and it's running as good as it ever was. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. So basically what it does is, because we're going to be doing so much grass and alfalfa, I've gotten rid of the easy cut. I'm just going to use the Big M. It's quicker, it's more efficient, because I can just run it, do the windrowing as well as the mowing all in one function. Then all I've got to do is go around and collect the windrow after it. So that's what has occurred. So the beast is back. Yeah, we're very, very happy to see it back on the farm. So yeah, it's just a shame we haven't got a class Jaguar, class Cougar on here. We did have that in FS17. It was faithfully brought back from FS15 by GTX, and he did some work for myself and Johnny V and got that up and running, but unfortunately we don't have that available for FS19 in a workable state, but hopefully someone might do it for FS22, because it's a glorious mower, that one. All right, anyway, that's it. There he is. Glorious, isn't he? Right, we'll turn the lights off. Don't want to waste battery power. Right, let's go have a look. Our T194 Vulture's slipping. Why is he slipping? Oh, because, okay, it's his turn. All right, so we're going to stop the driver. So these guys are doing a reverse turn. It's a reverse hook turn, effectively. But we'll fix that up. We'll do it this way with this one. So what's he got now? He's got 100,000, so he's almost finished. So this will be the last load for this guy. And once he's finished, we'll just take him back to the farm. And then the Fent over there, he can do the last of it. And there we go. It's already full. So we're going to stop driver and turn his course off. We'll close it off. So he's finished in this field now. And we'll just let the Fent finish off. But I think we've garnered a huge amount of alfalfa, and in fact I'm even at the point where I think we probably should only rotate this alfalfa crop through every couple of crop cycles, because we're going to have so much alfalfa that we're not going to know what to do with it. I mean, we can ferment it, and maybe that's what we do. We use the alfalfa and the grass for all the fermenting. But we'll have a look when we drop this load off. We'll see how much it is. There's going to be about another 120,000 coming in the next load. So we'll see exactly how much there is, and then from there we can determine what we're going to do in relation to the crop cycle with alfalfa and grass. So when we offload this lot, we'll jump in the menu and just see how much we've got stored in the silo currently. Alright, so we're going to offload. Oh, no, wrong button. We're going to offload there, and then we're going to go check. Right. So alfalfa is down here further. So we have over 1 million litres of windrow. So 1,078,000. So with if I've got 120,000 from the next load, we're going to have 1,200,000 of alfalfa windrow. So we can sell that off, but there's probably not much point. But certainly for use of feed and also for digesting and stuff, then we're okay with that. Right, I'm just going to dump this guy here for now. All right, we'll just leave him. We'll leave the vulture there. He's got probably one. We have 2 runs to go. We've got this run and the next one. Probably not going to get it all up. So we'll just take this one load of 120,000. That will be sufficient. All right, let's have a look and see what else is going on. Field 4 needs lime, so they haven't done any more with that field yet, which is fine. Our canola, let's see what the growth stage is on that. Oh, look, half the canola on the field 2 is almost ready to harvest. I might have to turn the growth stage down to slow because it is just so quick in growing. It's just not funny. And so is the alfalfa for that matter. I mean, like the alfalfa. I mean, look, we're already getting close to being ready to harvest the alfalfa again. It's just happening so quick. So I think what we might do is we might just turn the growing speed down to slow, and that will make it for a bit of a better outcome, I think. All right, let's so he's full now, so let's go and empty him. I think that'll be it. I think we'll just leave that rest that alfalfa there, and we can collect that in the next run, the next mow, and then I think we'll do one more. We'll do one more field of alfalfa. So we'll let this run through, and then we will. So before I harvest any more crops, I'm going to let all 3 fields, so field 1, 2, and 3, get to a point of a point of completion. Like I say, the crops are ready, and then I'll turn the crop speed, the growth speed, down to slow. That means it'll give me a little bit extra time in between crops, and I've got to try and get the crops to be a little bit off cycle from each other as well. So I think we still have the straw to collect in field 5 as well, actually. So we'll go over there and have a look at that. Can't remember actually. Do we need to do that, or whether we just need to? Oh, that's right. We need to put lime on there, wasn't it? So we're going to go put some lime. We'll go do that right now. To offload. So the alfalfa windrow crop has been quite successful. Very good. Right, so we're going to go, we'll put this loader next to the other one. So like I said, we did sell the Easy Cut Pro, the big 6-head mower. So we sold that off. That's what helped us purchase the Big M. Mind you, the Big M was a lot more expensive anyway, so we did take a bit of a loss. We've still got just enough money there now to purchase field 4 when it is ready. We've also got some crop to sell off and stuff, so any difference we need to make, we can make pretty easily. All right, so we're going to grab our horse spreader, which has got our lime in it, and we're just going to head up and we're going to quickly lime field 5. We'll probably then plough that in, and then we'll sow that. Now, actually, maybe we'll just do field 5 for alfalfa, and that's it. Maybe that'll be enough to sustain us. I think we'll run field 1 and field 5 on this rotation, and then we'll see how much we get out of field 5. That'll give us a good indication on whether we can maintain the amount of alfalfa we need, or whether we need to supplement that by another field occasionally going in and doing up an alfalfa rotation. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here. I'm just going to very roughly and very quickly just get this limed up and then we can go get the plough, and we'll put the plough in here as well. Right, so hope everyone is doing well. It's another glorious morning here on Pine Cove, and we're just going to try and get things done as speedily and as effectively as we can, so we can actually get ourselves in position. It looks like they've actually, no, they haven't done anything yet. I'm waiting for the AI to plant this crop in field 4, whatever it's going to plant, as long as it's not beetroot or potato. And then once it's close to harvest or at harvest, that's when we'll purchase it. We get the bonus of getting a crop yield off the field before, as soon as we buy it, which will then basically mean we're going to be a little bit more profitable than we would have been from the field if we bought it, like for instance at the point now where we have to go through and plough and lime and fertilise and seed and all that sort of stuff. So we have the money there now ready to go. It's just a matter of picking our time. All right. We've got 2 more runs to get this finished, and then we'll be done. Minor section we missed there, but that's okay. One more run, and then we'll be complete. Ploughing won't take very long either, because we've got the big Bedner plough, so that won't take us very long to plough in. So that'll be good. And then we do have to collect that grass we've cut with the Big M as well. So we'll get that done. We may even do that just off camera and just collect it that other way. I was just playing around. I missed having the Big M, so I thought I'd just make sure it was all working. In actual fact, there is a problem with that at the moment. I don't know what the problem with it. Just doesn't want to do left and right swaths. It only does the central, but I mean the central is fine anyway. That's what we're going to use, because we may well follow behind it with the Swadro if we need to on bigger fields, but generally not on the smaller fields, because we'll just follow the Big M's path, for instance. So, all right, well that's that done. We don't need the lights on now. We've just got enough light, so we can head back over now and we'll put the horse away, and then we'll grab the plough and come over and just plough this in straight away. And all the crop looking nice and healthy there. Colours are nice, aren't they? Nice bright yellow. Bright green stalks. And can contrast that in contrast with the alfalfa with the dark green stalk and the brightish violet purple heads. Nice colours. Alright, so we're just going to, I'm just going to be lazy. I'll put this stuff away a little bit later. We'll just put him there for now. It's just slightly out of the way. I'll come up here to the shed, grab the plough and head straight over. Alright, we'll grab him and then we'll be off. Right. I do like these big ploughs actually. I don't mind these ones at all. I still tend to defer to my JD plough, the butterfly plough that we've got. Just purely from the fact that it is modded, it runs a bit quicker, and it's 25 metres I think that one is. I think this one's a bit shorter. I think this one was about 22 or 23 metres. But not enough difference to really worry about. This is fairly manoeuvrable though to get around tighter places, whereas the butterfly one's not. Yeah, I mean they're much of a muchness. It's not really that big of overkill. I just can't stand using the chisel ploughs, the small chisel ploughs. Yeah, I've got to use something a bit bigger. So I just can't sit there that long watching grass grow effectively. Well, it's not as fun as watching grass grow. Towing a small 3-meter plough around a huge field just doesn't make any sense. Right. So we are going to manually plough this in, and then we can look at seeding it. That'll be the next step. Comes the train. I know I mentioned a lot, and we're a bit late coming to the game with the dirt mod, but I do love the way it picks up like the lime and puts on all the tractor and the plough and everything. It's I reckon it's great detail. I hope I'm pretty sure it was Viper that brought it to us, or maybe Vanquished. But anyway, I hope they bring it to us in FS22 as well. It's one of the mods that, I mean, you don't have to have it it doesn't improve your farming at all. I think it just makes it more immersive in a way. It's just more detail. While we talk about that, the other things, and I mean, certainly leave your comments down below what you think are the must-have mods for FS22. So from my perspective, coming into FS22, my must-have first off is courseplay. Must-have courseplay. I also hope that Giants have fixed the AI to be a little bit more, well, let's just say less stupid than what the AI is currently. But yeah, courseplay is one. Auto drive possibly. I have used auto drive. It just tends to be a bit more of a pain in the bum to set up. It takes a lot longer, but once it is set up, it is a lot better, and it does work well with courseplay. So that would be a second. GTX's easy development mod, just purely from the fact that having a nice quick interface on setting things up, particularly it's really for setting up your multiplayer or your single player game. I use it all the time. I'll bring it up in case you're not aware of it. I have got a video that explains how to use it. But this is the easy development mod here. So I can change field of view, I can clean the cache, I can add bales or put stuff into silos, add pallets, logs, move vehicles around. I can set the day, time, stuff like that. Player commands, I can turn on and off the HUD. I can go into fly mode, which we use for doing flyover videos and scenes and stuff. Multi-speed player, super strength, time scale, so you can set the time scale. Fields, you can set the ground status and the fruit status and buy fields and all that sort of stuff if you want to. Again, primarily used for setting up, and then also for stuff to do with the tractor. So vehicle distance debugging, you can delete all the vehicles. So if you're setting up a new map, you can just delete everything and start from scratch. It's on the map, stuff like that. Very, very handy mod, and I do use that a hell of a lot, particularly, like I said, the setting up of a map and stuff like that, and prepping ready for recording or doing screenshots for videos and stuff like that. So probably my most used mod is actually that, apart from courseplay. So hopefully, yeah, GTX will bring that back for FS22. What else? There's all the must-use mods. Well, there's GTX's bale storage mods. I hope they come back as well. So we have the ability to put all those in there, and the shelves for all the chemicals. So if you want to use the big bags and stuff like that, you can use that. Big bags is probably another one as well. So as you can use bags bigger than 1,000 or 2,500 litre and all that sort of stuff. That's another mod I would like to see. Seasons, of course, that goes without saying. I mean, we know Giants have put in their own version of seasons into FS22, but from all reports, it's not the full version. It's a cut-down version of Realismus Modding's version. So I do hope Realismus put in an updated full version for FS22 and don't just get the shits and walk away, which is my biggest concern. The fact of what Giants have done, I think has an element of risk involved with that. what else is there? There's other little general sort of day-to-day mods I'll use. Probably too many of them to go through, but there's a lot of mods that are used. I mean, obviously there's also the mod maps and mods themselves, like tractors, implements, all that sort of stuff. But certainly they're probably my main go-tos that I would expect and want to have for FS22. Certainly, if they don't come in FS22 at some stage, that will impact my enjoyment and longevity in FS22. Certainly. So let's hope. But apart from the actual mods being included, what I hope is Giants actually take a lot more care in relation to the relationships to modders, and they streamline and make the whole process of dealing with modders a lot better, more transparent, all that sort of stuff, because we've lost far too many modders to the game that we shouldn't have lost, just basically purely down to Giants' management and process of getting mods in the game. I mean, I guess one of the things, like, you got people that make these mods of say, for instance, you've got Carl Farms that make some of the Steigers and all that sort of stuff. What we don't need is okay, Giants may not want 100 class 600 tractors in the mod hub. I get that. But if someone's bringing out another version of the tractor that has significant differences or updates or whatever to it, why should they not be allowed to put it on the mod hub just because there may be one there already? And certainly I know there's been quite a few people. I don't know if it was Smetty, I think it was Sid Modding possibly, that didn't get a couple of their mods put on because there was already mods on there. But then you also then find other mods. There are 4 or 5 different versions. Like there's 3 or 4 different versions of the class 600, I think it is, that are available. And John Deere tractors. I mean, Christ, I don't know how many different versions of the 6 and the 7 series John Deere tractors are on the mod hub. I mean, if you're going to be strict to that rule, be strict to that rule. And it basically means first in, best dressed. So whoever puts the first 7 series John Deere tractor on the mod hub, well, they've got no competition. That's it, no matter how good or bad it is. So yeah, but anyway, I hope they've learned from their lesson and they sort of deal with modders and that a whole lot better than what they have previously. But only time will tell with that, and I think that's probably that, and the QA is probably my 2 biggest concerns with FS22 and Giants going forward. They've proven they have no idea about QA. QA for FS19 was not just poor; it was basically it just wasn't there. It was insignificant. So I don't hold much faith in the fact that they're going to be any that much better now. One can only hope, but again, time will tell. I mean, we won't know till we get there. But and look, I've seen some of the comments too of people that have seen the latest gameplay video. I haven't seen it in full, but the Gamescom gameplay video release, and quite a few people that have said they don't like the look of the colours and they don't think it's as good a quality. There's a couple of others that have said they think that it's okay, just needs to be colours and stuff like that. Fanboys have said they love it, they think it looks great, it's better than anything else they've seen. I'm not so sure yet. I'll have a look at it and I'll make my opinion from it. But the ultimate thing is, I mean, ultimately, until we actually get the game in our own hands and we're looking at it and we can make our own assessments, we're not really going to know whether it's an improvement or not over FS19 or even FS17. There's elements of FS19 that are better than 17. Yes, I'll give it that. However, I still think FS17 is a entirely more polished game than FS19 is, even still at this point in time. I still don't think FS19 is as polished as it could have been. But that's just me. I mean, you may disagree vehemently, and you're entitled to have that ability to do that. So, but yeah. All right. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave it today. I'm not going to do the seeding yet. We're just going to leave that. I just want to have a look at our field status now. So that hasn't changed there, which is okay. That hasn't changed. It's probably because we haven't updated our time again. So there we go. We'll update that. I'll put that on 30 for a little bit just to update. We'll go through. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go through to 10 o'clock. That'll make up for being on 1 time speed. Right, there we go. Let's have a look at where we sit now with our fields. Okay, they've been cultivated. Okay. Anyway, so that's what's coming in. So in the next episode, we'll let a little bit more time go by. We may even start the next game day. I do need to do some animal work. Let me have a look at the animals. Yeah, we need to get some straw cleaning up and some grass hay dry alfalfa into the sheep. We will do that in the next episode, but I think we've got enough there to get them through tonight. So that's what we'll do. Anyway, as always, make sure you press that like button. It always helps out the channel. So please press the like button if you enjoyed enjoyed the episode. If you didn't press the dislike button, that's okay. I don't mind. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's still an interaction. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We are getting very close to 1,500, and I said in the last episode or episode before how much I appreciate that, and I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to watch these videos. And make sure if you do press that subscribe button, you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when more videos are available on the channel. But apart from that, make sure you come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Leave your comments down below, even if it's just to say hi, just let me know how you're going. And of course, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Stay safe, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duckzorly Gaming and Pine Cove Farm. See you later. Bye.